Hey, welcome to Food News and Chews. Jeremy, we've got a great show here today, and we're having a lot of fun.
That's
Tell us
right.
about
Well,
it.
it's our Valentine's and Mardi Gras edition, so we're going to be talking about some weight loss myths and also some things about chocolate. Then we're going to go over to Donut Days Bakery and talk about king cakes for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting story behind this stuff.
Fascinating.
Then I'm going to follow it up with a little bit of homemade donuts at your house you could do for Valentine's Day for lovers. Interactive, fun, different fillings.
I love it.
Why do chefs choose Lyons Farm beef?
When I get things in the kitchen, I can tell like right off the bat. After I get done searing it or put it on the grill or roasting it or baking it or frying it or whatever I'm going to do, the second I cut into that thing, whether it's the resistance on the fork or just the way it kind of slides across the knife, it's got to be right on from the get-go. And it seems like this beef does that every single time.
Lyons Farm beef, available at Critchfield Meats and LyonsFarm.com.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other Central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you.
A European experience without leaving Lexington at Azure Restaurant and Patio. For lunch or dinner, enjoy excellent service and truly unique cuisine that will delight your senses. Unwind with award-winning cocktails or conduct business over a memorable meal. Every occasion is special at Azure Restaurant and Patio, located off Harrisburg Road in the Beaumont Center.
Today's shoppers are informed. When shopping for the family meal, today's shopper chooses Critchfield Meats for fresh, all-natural quality meats, guaranteed. Make the right choice and visit our family before you feed yours. Critchfield Meats, the meat specialist, family owned and operated since 1969. That's a grade A choice, folks.
Welcome to Kentucky's largest commercial restaurant equipment and supply store. Seaworth Superstore is a 15,000 square foot chef's treasure chest.
Seaworth Superstore is the store for those in the restaurant industry, churches, and catering. Find chefware, large equipment, refrigeration unit, about anything needed for a volume event. Seaworth Superstore, in business since 1954, offering free local delivery, so come on in and get hooked immediately.
And a complete line of chef apparel. Seaworth Superstore, located at 1403 Versailles Road and SeaworthSuperstore.com.
Okay, food news.
That's
We've got to
right.
get to this
What do you
quickly
got
because
for
we
me
got to
this
get.
week?
Okay, here we go. Headline: Elderly 71-year-old woman arrested for prostitution. Now that's outrageous. Calling a 71-year-old woman elderly?
Well, you know what? I hear there's these nursing home myths that these people really get around. So
I have heard
guess
this.
that's one way to pay for your
This is a
retirement
Valentine's
age.
show. Romance.
Yes,
no
it is.
matter your
That's right.
age, whatever. What do they say, Jeremy?
Let the good times roll, right? Mardi Gras
Yep,
and Valentine's Day.
That's our theme. Hey, how many of you would like to see Jeremy staring up at you for the rest of your life from your coffee table?
I don't know. Oh, that's right.
Hey, this is cool, no?
Yeah.
On March 1st, you have been made part of a book, 386-page coffee table book of the top chefs in America. That's awesome.
You know, it was a big surprise.
Yeah.
It was really an honor to be picked for that. And I guess what's so great about it is you're picked by your colleagues. So
I love it.
Other
Yeah,
people
it's
in
like
the
a panel
field,
of your
yeah.
colleagues.
So I'm very honored and flattered by that.
You and one other chef in Kentucky, only ones, and you got contacted. It wasn't like Jeremy crawled to somebody and said, please.
I usually do, but this time it was a legitimate phone call.
Spontaneous.
So.
Ceviche, Anthony Long.
Ceviche. Anthony's a great chef. He's a good buddy of mine.
Yeah.
So happy to represent Kentucky in that book.
Well, anyway, you'll find out more about how to get your copy. That is really exciting.
It's a neat one.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
called
so
Best
proud
Chefs
of you.
in America.
I'm so proud of you.
Right.
I wonder if they'll have something like best co-hosts and
We'll work on that one.
Hanger honors to great chefs.
That could be our new stick.
Hey, I'm loving it. Chocolate. It's proven. Let's talk chocolate.
Chocolate's great.
We're going to get to the
It's
king
Valentine's.
cakes.
We got to talk about chocolate.
It's proven to be good for you. They say it's the antioxidant flavonoids.
You know, Sylvia, I've heard a lot about that, and it's also an anti-inflammatory. Now,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
they're linking a whole lot more to disease.
That's right.
Inflamed.
A long time ago, like in the time of the Aztecs, it was actually called the drink of the gods. And before the Europeans got a hold of cocoa, the actual bean, it was used for a lot of things. It was actually kind of a bitter drink, and they brewed it like coffee and drank it like coffee, and they used it for everything. And so it's, you know, a neat product. Now, once the Europeans got a hold of it, they started adding lots of sugar and butter and
fat, leaving the fat in it.
And you know, that's delicious too. I mean, the cocoa and chocolate are addictive. Once you've had it, you can't live your life without
that's right.
it, so.
And they say, you know, in rankings, unsweetened, which is real bitter, is the best.
Right.
Then dark, and you see it now with like 70% cocoa and whatever. Semi-sweet, that's like the Toll House cookie little chips. And finally, milk chocolate is the least good for you because they put all kinds of good stuff in it.
And I like them all. And like I said, the unsweetened, that's the one, just the actual bean, right? Or they actually make a powder out of the bean. And you can mix that in hot water and drink it like an elixir, and you'll get all those health benefits.
Yeah,
without all
and what is it,
weight
blood
gain,
pressure?
Right?
Yeah, without the weight gain. That is something actually you do have to watch out for.
Chocolate will do it.
Okay, weight loss myths. You know, people are going to be going on diets after Mardi Gras and after Valentine's Day.
Or
and
all throughout the year for me, right?
Yeah.
You know, I usually have one every day, and the next day it's on to something else.
Here's a quiz. Does eating a good, these are myths, that weight loss, and whether they're proven or not. Eating a good breakfast helps you lose weight, does it?
You know, I've heard that several times, and, you know, I think it's a good way to get your metabolism going, that's what they say. But isn't it overall about overall caloric intake?
It is.
You know,
and they say this is not proven, that people will say this. Does heredity play a role?
That seems to be an excuse for a lot of people.
Well, I'm Irish.
I'm going to claim that
more?
one too.
Yeah.
It's actually in my genes. I can't lose weight.
I guess there are skinny Irish
and I can't get my
too.
genes anyway, right?
There's the potato famine. Someday I'll tell you my whole
The potato famine.
Exercise makes you lose weight.
I hear that. Is that not true?
Well, it's not proven. Because what they say, I mean, you
All right,
know.
I'm sold. I'm losing my gym membership. Forget it.
It's good for you because it helps you maintain, but it actually doesn't burn enough calories. You got to kind of do it overall.
I'm going to believe
you know?
that one. I'm canceling my gym membership, and I'm rolling with that one, Sylvia.
So anyway, that's sort of what we're dealing with here today. Is we're going to have Fat Tuesday kind of on Sunday night.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And then we're going to do Valentine's Day. And somewhere in there is Lent.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be paying attention to eliminating some of that stuff.
Well,
so we'll be skinny by Easter?
We're going to pig out on king cakes until it starts of Ash Wednesday, right?
There you go, Ash Wednesday. But anyway, we're going to be back with a great interview at Donut Days Bakery.
That's
and
right.
We're going to be in the midst of giant mixers, and we'll be like we fell into the land of Oz.
That's right. We're going to check out how to make king cakes. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we'll be right back with Food News and Chews.
A European experience without leaving Lexington at Azure Restaurant and Patio. For lunch or dinner, enjoy excellent service and truly unique cuisine that will delight your senses. Unwind with award-winning cocktails or conduct business over a memorable meal. Every occasion is special at Azure Restaurant and Patio, located off Harrisburg Road in the Beaumont Center.
Jeremy, the restaurant startup business is challenging. We should know.
That's right. In business since 1954, Seaworth Superstore is the place to begin. Reconditioned equipment and the lease to purchase program can get you in and going in no time.
Seaworth, with its dedicated staff, can help you plan with CAD services that provide a successful layout.
Dan and his team will help you fill in the blanks with everything from soft drink machines to exhaust hoods. Come to Seaworth Superstore and make your dreams come true.
Located at 1403 Versailles Road and SeaworthSuperstore.com.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other Central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you.
I'm gonna get her
Hey,
some
Jeremy.
coffee.
Jeremy.
Yes, Sylvia.
I seem to recall that we did this like food news segment.
Yes.
And then we got on a plane, I think, and we went to New Orleans, and I think that might be where we are. But we are with Food News and Chews, right?
That's right. This is our Valentine
Take over,
/ Mardi
honey.
Gras edition. That's all right. I got this one, Sylvia. You keep
It was
drinking
a rough
coffee.
night, okay?
Mardi Gras and Sylvia. That's a great combination.
Yeah.
Bourbon
But
Street.
what's when we talk
Fred.
about?
How are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Or afternoon.
So we're here with Fred Wolstein, the owner of Donut Days Bakery, and it's, we talk about donuts, that's one thing, but there's petitfours here, there's cookies, there's cake. It's a full-service bakery, and one thing they do this time of year is king cakes, which
Yummy.
that's what Mardi Gras is all about, right?
Sitting right here.
Absolutely.
So Fred, what is this? What is a king cake?
What is a king cake? Well, it's come to be a Danish dough back from originally when they did it with a cinnamon bready, not very tasty dough, to a more traditional American contemporary sugary delight. And you can see it's decorated out. We've got some
Yeah,
throwing,
all those pretty colors.
throwing beads.
So the idea of a king cake is traditionally like a European kind of cake that, it's supposed to symbolize the three kings, right?
Actually, it predates that.
Predates that?
It predates that.
Well, that's new to me.
The king cake originally was known as like the sacred king cake. And that goes back to pagan days. And what it meant was, if you happened to get the piece of cake that had the token in it, and the token then was a coin or a bean, not the baby Jesus that we see today. That's what it's come to be. But if you got that, you were the king for the day.
Wow.
Which is quite the honor, except for at the end of the day, you became the sacrifice.
No, don't say that in front of him.
pagan tradition.
So this is a pagan thing, and the
You've been wanting to
Christians
sacrifice
took
me
it,
for a long time.
and they turned it into the three kings, and that's where we know it from today.
Right, and the story that we know from today is that the three kings came to see baby Jesus, and that's going to be the start of the carnival season.
Right.
And Mardi Gras being Fat Tuesday, the last day you could probably eat something like this before Ash Wednesday.
Mardi Gras,
Absolutely.
Fat Tuesday, right?
So, and when the three kings came, there's, all these king cakes, as you said, they've changed over the years. Now it's more of a Danish dough, which is heavily folded in with butter and yeast, and it's crusty and, good old American,
Right, it's expanded. The fillings are not just cinnamon anymore. Now it's virtually anything. It's fruits, it's cream cheese. So
that's what happens when you go to New Orleans. You get filled up with cream cheese and sugar and fruit and probably some rum and alcohol and all sorts of stuff like that.
Right.
Absolutely, and they're eating this as a treat, as a dessert. They'll be in New Orleans. There'll be thousands of them consumed.
What kinds do you get requests from around here? And by the
Around
way, this
here?
is a bakery,
Yeah,
Fred.
absolutely.
This is not, it's Donut Days Bakery, which
Yes.
is real important because we are surrounded by big mama machines here that
Right.
make everything.
Yeah, we actually are scratch baked, so we can bake.
Scratch baked means
we're gonna bake with the original ingredients from the ground. We've got flour. We're gonna
Local.
add butter. We're gonna add milk. We're gonna
Just drop some donuts.
We're gonna make it. The dough we use is made here. The icings, a lot of them are made here.
By a third-generation baker.
Yeah.
Third generation baker Tony.
He's a master baker.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, okay,
So
let's
also,
go right
when we talk about king cakes, there's three colors of sugar traditionally, right? There's a different meaning behind each color of sugar. Purple meaning justice,
Correct.
and then green is faith,
Yes.
and gold being power.
Yeah.
And Fred said that there was a little trinket that traditionally was put in there, and if you got it, that was good luck. Nowadays, since we've gone in more of the Christian realm, there's a little baby Jesus, and you hide that in there, and you have to be nice with that person if they get it, right, basically?
Right, they're nice, but that actually the tradition is the person that gets the baby Jesus in their portion is going to be the provider of the next king cake, or sometimes even the next party. Because it's a party season, so you might be. So you
Tell
get
me
this.
about it.
You're at least going to be getting the next king cake for the party, but you're probably also going to be throwing the next party.
So you got a king cake party, eat king cake, and all that ends on Ash Wednesday, and you got to chill out for.
And don't
for Lent.
if you do this at home,
Yes.
don't put baby Jesus in the cake.
Actually,
right?
we don't bake it in anymore because and it's a choking hazard. So what we do is we put it off to the side.
Choke on baby Jesus.
and what you can do at home, if you happen to get one, is you put it underneath.
Oh no, Fred!
And just flatten it back out, and then when it's cut, someone will get that, and then they're going to carry on the tradition. But you can get these in any flavor. I mean, we do pineapple, we do apple.
Fred, Tony,
we do
I got to
cherry.
ask you here, the king cake itself, you can get them here. in this season, but also that's an oval shape because of it symbolized the unity of some faiths, of the three kings coming. But how do you make this shape? Tony's got some dough here. I'd like to see him maybe roll it out.
Yeah, I think we should just focus in on Tony and let him show you. We've got some pre-portioned out. We got some 1 pound measurements of Danish dough, and he's going to start rolling it out, getting it ready.
Tony is out of Central Casting. Did you order him over the internet?
No.
He looks like he belongs in this huge thing.
He's grown up in the bakery
I'm fascinated. This is
he's one of the fastest bakers you'll ever see.
Yeah.
I really wish we were doing some volume here, because when he's actually in the mode, you virtually can't see his hands move.
Hey,
So
Fred,
Tony, what days do you have off? Because I've got some extra work at the restaurant for you.
Might cover up some.
So he's doing 4 different squares, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
See, I've never seen one of these actually rolled out and made. I know there's got to be some folding, though, to get it to
go
that.
into one cake.
We're actually going to be folding in the filling.
This is one cake?
This is 4. We're actually doing 4 at a time here. These are all 1 pound.
Is there a queen cake?
There is no, well, there might be, but it won't be for this carnival. It might be the rainbow.
So is this like a cream cheese icing? Or?
Oh, yummy.
Nice.
Jeremy, this show is hazardous to my...
Everything.
Oh, this is, and by the way, and just make sure I'm right on this, it comes in just before Lent. Lent starts like the day after, so you like gorge and
yeah, we get to fill up
imbibe.
on this and then eat nothing.
And then we have to like say something that we won't do, right?
So, so now he's rolling the filling in.
I won't go back to New Orleans anytime soon. How's that for Lent?
Next thing we're going to do is just put it in the tray. The next step is going to be actually put into the proof box.
Nice.
To have it proof up.
Tell about that.
Well, the proof...
I love that.
Yeah, proof comes from the dough having to prove it's still alive.
Yeah,
and that's where the term proof...
Step up to the plate.
Right.
Oh, and that's how it gets its little indentation.
Now, these folds are actually kind of important. They allow a lot of steam and moisture to come out, and then it gives, nice crispy layers on the outside. Helps it rise. It's the same thing when you make like a baguette. There's a lot of different techniques in the folding. Yeah, a lot of chemistry going on.
There's a lot of chemistry going on. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. Why the cuts are made on top of some bread.
Isn't that nice?
That looks great.
And you can show them the proofed up product.
Oh, yeah, how pretty.
Wow. Okay, so there's the faith.
Yeah.
And here's
Here we come with
justice.
Justice. And what are we gonna have next, buddy?
And the power, the gold, the money.
That's it. That looks beautiful. In a New Orleans kind of gaudy kind of way.
Looks like, Sylvia, you've already got plenty of these, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, how many of these you do a year?
We'll do over 200, between 200 and 250, maybe more.
And maybe more this year.
Maybe
Super
more,
Bowl,
you never
isn't
know.
Super Bowl also in Cincinnati? Oh, the Bengals aren't playing.
It's a tradition that continues to grow. It's still growing.
Actually, is in the past.
These are beautiful, and that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, this is just a sanding sugar. If you were doing it, if you wanted to do it at home, you could pick this up at a hobby place.
Biggest customers?
Or even your supermarkets have that in their cake decorating
section. Better.
Yeah, we'd like you to get ours from me because we do it right.
Who's your biggest customer base of these?
Of these, it's individuals getting them for a Mardi Gras party.
Nice.
That's your number one.
Going on everywhere.
It's got to be all my favorite foods. It's like all the traditional New Orleans foods followed by king cake. That's just that's so fun. That's a lot of fun.
And we can be.
Ultimately, it'll end up in a presentation box, and it has a little history on the side of the box, so it goes over what we just talked about.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for sharing us schooling us on king cakes here.
Now, give us a bite. You've been listening to Food News and Chews, and we'll be back, and I promise we will not go to New Orleans tonight. I'm too old for that.
Why do chefs choose Lyons Farm beef?
It's consistent, it's delicious, it's got great tenderness, and it's really good for you. This nutritional element of making healthy animals for healthy eating is a big component about why their beef is so delicious. I feel so lucky to be a chef in Kentucky because the best way to express care for someone is to make them something to eat. I get to do that every single day.
Lyons Farm beef, available at Critchfield Meats and LyonsFarm.com.
A European experience without leaving Lexington at Azure Restaurant and Patio. For lunch or dinner, enjoy excellent service and truly unique cuisine that will delight your senses. Unwind with award-winning cocktails or conduct business over a memorable meal. Every occasion is special at Azure Restaurant and Patio, located off Harrisburg Road in the Beaumont Center.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other Central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you.
Hi, welcome back. Jeremy, we're back from donut days, and I've cleaned myself up. We're with food, news, and chews.
It's so hard to be in that place without eating everything. Everywhere you turn around, you can grab this or grab that.
It was like a manufacturing facility.
But those donuts are fantastic.
I know, we did taste a couple, didn't we?
We did. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn to make our own kind of
let's
donut.
Do our own.
Now, you know, Donut Days Bakery Donuts and Fred's Donuts, they have a little bit of yeast fermentation. They take longer to do. This is something called a drop donut, and it's more like a small little batter you can just whip together and go right to the pan with. The idea behind this is, you know, it's Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
So you can do this quickly with your, you know, your lover, your partner, and have fun in the kitchen, kind of frying up donuts. And then we're going to fill them with different little fillings,
each other and sugar and
it gets them, make a mess, right?
Off of people. Yeah.
So we'll fill them with caramel and chocolate, just whatever your liking is. It's fun.
Chocolate. Hey, it's not Valentine's Day unless it's chocolate.
You got to have chocolate.
Hey, why did they do Mardi Gras and then Lent and then Valentine's Day?
You know, I don't know how that works. I think it may move around a little bit because of Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we'll take a break on Valentine's Day.
So anyway, 3 cups of flour into a mixing bowl.
Okay.
Very, very simple. Then we're going to go with 2 tablespoons of baking powder. That's a good amount. We really want these things to puff up, right?
Yeah, that's the puff up part.
And lots of baking powder does that. I've got something called bourbon barrel smoked sugar. This is
I knew you wouldn't leave the bourbon out.
Product that Matt Jamie makes with Bourbon Barrel Foods. So you've got, you know, sugar with a little bit of that bourbon barrel smoke. And that's just if you want regular sugar, that's fine. A teaspoon or a tablespoon.
I want bourbon.
Yeah, I want bourbon smoked sugar. So a little salt and bourbon smoked sugar in there. And then a little nutmeg kind of gives it a nice spice that kind of gives you it's a sweet spice. So nutmeg and clove and allspice, those are things you use in kind of desserty kind of preparations.
It was a long time ago, but you're bringing back a memory. I think my mother used to do this with like pre-done biscuit.
Sure, you can do that.
Like you get those little biscuits that you twist open. All right, move on.
So you want to mix your dry ingredients together. That's a rule of doing baking, right? So that way all the dry ingredients incorporate nicely. And then after that, we're going to mix in the wet ingredients. This just takes 1 egg. I just cracked that into the center of the well. And then we're going to add a cup of water.
Okay.
And also a cup of milk. And you want to just kind of stir, pour that in for me as I whisk here.
Now with your hand. I'll lick it off if I give it on your hand. Because it's whole milk, right?
Right.
We're not skimping on these donuts.
No. So this comes together into, you know, a kind of a thicker dough that you can spoon. Mixes nicely. Now over here on the stove, you want a little container or a pot of hot oil, 350 degrees or so.
What kind of oil?
You know, anything. So I just use a vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. If you want to use different types of oils,
hot,
it's fine.
like how hot?
350 degrees. Okay. So Sylvia, we made this batter, and you want to just kind of do an even scoop, and then get it close to the pot. You don't want to make it splash on. You see how it just pops right up?
Yummy! I'm into this. I can do this.
Cool?
Yep.
So easy, isn't it?
Oh wow! I can make these every night for dinner and not have to have you cook for me.
So it's important to have a little shallow kind of pot like this, and so it can swim. You don't want the oil to be too low or too high. So now you're making donuts.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Watch out, donut days. Here comes Sylvia.
I know. Okay, is that enough donuts?
Well, don't you want to eat more than that?
I would probably eat all of those all by myself.
Keep going. Let's fill it up.
All right, let's fill her up. Just like they all float to the top, so you don't want too many, right? You just want them.
One more should do it.
One
right
more.
There. You got this down.
And how long do they cook?
I'd say you're going to need to go about 4 to 5 minutes. They give the appearance like they're finished, but inside it still can be kind of doughy.
Okay.
The baking powder in this, the high amount, will really make it puff up and cook at a nice rate. But isn't that fun?
Kind of bubbly, and they kind of turn over, you know, getting this ready for us.
So once they're done,
now what are we going to do?
Once they're done, we'll come out onto a nice little paper towel line.
How do you know they're done? Did you just tell me that?
I did not tell you that exactly how. What you're going to do is just poke into one with a fork. And if it's still a little doughy or wet in the center, then you keep going. But I know they're not done yet. We're just going to let them cook.
Okay. That sounds great.
Okay, Sylvia, so nice and golden brown out of the fryer.
Yeah.
Nice and fluffy on the inside. But this is the fun part. You know, you want to get your Valentine together, have some fun in the kitchen, throw those on the floor.
Why do they even let me come into this place?
And you want to hit them with a nice, like, sugar mixture when they come out.
Hi.
Here's some vanilla sugar.
Okay.
And you could use powdered sugar and cinnamon, whatever you want to do. But, you know, here's actually like a wild blueberry sugar. Here's a raspberry sugar. Have fun just coating them in different things.
I'm seeing something over there that I really like.
Right. So Valentine's, you got to have chocolate, right?
Okay.
So, right. The cool part about this is just get different fillings like chocolate or maybe strawberry.
Oh, you're going to squirt it inside.
Go inside and squirt it. And then you got like chocolate-filled little donuts, right? Or maybe some caramel. What do you think about that?
Oh, man.
Just inject it, fill it up really good.
Yeah.
And you get to be the guinea pig and test it out.
Let's see, which one?
Which one do you want, chocolate or
caramel?
Okay. I'll go for caramel.
Oh, man.
Not bad.
That is killer.
And that took, what, 3-4 minutes maybe?
Oh, that is delicious. Hey, chocolate increases your heart rate and your brain activity 4 times longer than a kiss. Want to test that?
Keep eating them up. Anyway, this is a fun little Valentine's little thing to do with your partner. And have fun with the sugars, the fillings, and, you know, have fun in the kitchen.
You've been listening to Food News and Choose, demonstrating it right here. We'll see you next week.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other Central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you.
A European experience without leaving Lexington at Azure Restaurant and Patio. For lunch or dinner, enjoy excellent service and truly unique cuisine that will delight your senses. Unwind with award-winning cocktails or conduct business over a memorable meal. Every occasion is special at Azure Restaurant and Patio, located off Harrisburg Road in the Beaumont Center.